Welcome to another MazPlay video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be getting into a anime style open world building game, and this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Craftopia. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're getting started here with a character creation setup. Now the character for the male and the female look exactly the same. Only difference is kind of like the body type a little bit, but for the most part you pick a face that you want. The body is pretty much going to stay the same. Pick a hairstyle and you pretty much go from there. Now this is my second time playing this game. I did play for a little while and actually got pretty decently far as exploring the map, building a little base and all that kind of stuff. But we're starting a new game here just to give you an idea of how the game is set up. It is very open world, has a nice large map with different areas. We'll have different resources, which kind of like is a tier type setup. As you get to the different areas and get newer resources, you can unlock different recipes and different weapons and different monsters that you'll encounter. So let's go ahead and get our character loaded up and we'll get started. Alright, so jumping right in here, guys. As you can see in the intro, human civilization has blown up the earth. Your character ends up in some kind of afterlife, talking to a magical goddess, and she turns around and sends you to this wonderful world of Craftopia where you can start over, build a new civilization, and pretty much go from there. So here is our introduction to the world. Nice little pan over long shot cutscene. There you go. And yes, Giza Plateau, that is where we start. So from here, we'll just kind of make our way down the hill. Now there is a path to the right. We can follow it all the way down. But you know, you can also jump down. You'll take some fall damage, but I wouldn't advise it, being that you only have 100 life starting off in the game. Plenty of breakable objects in this game. As you can see, barrels and everything can be punched and broke. You will constantly get all kind of different ingredients, sugar, salt. You can go fishing, get all kind of different fish for that. You can pick berries. It is your typical open world I would hesitate to say survival because not eating doesn't really kill you, but it does give you some useful buffs. So here's an example of the fishing. If you have the right fishing rod and bait, you can definitely stand on the shore and catch these fish. The good thing is when there is fish available to be caught, you will actually see them swimming around in a circle. Once you catch all those fish, they will disappear and you will need some time for those to respawn. There's a ton of menus on this game, as you can see. Inventory menu, crafting menu, mission menu, skills menu, enchant menu, blueprint menu, picture book menu. A lot of menus, a lot of information to learn about this game. This game is multiplayer, so if you want to play co-op with someone, I believe they also have server hosted sessions if you want to play with a online community. That is your option. This particular game I'm playing is a single player with the option to invite a friend for some co-op play. Now, starting off, you will not have an axe and tools. However, you can punch them a la Ark style and get enough materials so that you can craft what you need. For now, you're just kind of following this path down till you get to the city. Now, one thing you'll notice is this is kind of a shared session. Even though I started a new game, there will be remnants of the first game that I started, i.e. my cabin and everything in the cabin for my solo play. That is normal, especially if you're going to be playing or hosting the game on your computer for a co-op type session. So I will turn around and basically use that cabin to continue on with this character, but I will also at some point build a new house just to show you the building process in the game as well. So you'll see me constantly popping the menu open and close just to remember how to play, because keep in mind I've not played this in a while, so a lot of this is just me kind of getting used to playing the game again and the mechanics. So funny that you can punch the rocks there. That's kind of unrealistic, but hey, if you can do it in Ark, I guess you can do it here in Craftopia. But here we go. We got a wooden fishing rod crafted, but that's not going to do us any good without any bait. So we're crafting the pickaxe here, and now we can actually get a more efficient amount of rocks out of that. Now, keep in mind, as we're going through, you are getting some little quest objectives, which are kind of serving as tutorials. As you can see in the upper right, your mission objectives, craft a axe, craft a pickaxe, those kind of things. This is really just to get you used to the style of the game. So, and here's that fishing rod that I was telling you about. Now, you actually can't fish without bait. They do bite, but you just don't get the best quality fish. And as you can see, the fish just kind of fly out on the ground. You just have to go pick them up. There we go. Now, this particular game may actually not use bait. It's been a while since I played. However, you can craft different quality fishing rods. The better the quality of fishing rod, the better quality fish you can catch. So as you can see, there are no more fishing circles there because I caught all the fish and I just picked them up. So all kind of realistic fish too in here. Bluegill, catfish, trout. You'll pretty much see everything in this game. Get a couple pieces of lumber because we can always use wood in this game. Now, you can punch trees, but they're never going to be as efficient as using actual tools to get wood and to get stone or ore as you explore the map and you start finding some mineral deposits where you can actually mine them for ore, which you will use those for crafting things in the future. So here we go. We're meeting our first town, and as usual, you go around, talk to everyone. Some people will have little quests for you, but the main person you want to talk to is right underneath that giant green tent. She is kind of like the town leader. Alrighty, so we talked to enough people at this point. Moving our way over here, as you can see, there's a couple people here. Now, that cabin behind this guy is actually a cabin that I built in my first time playing this game. It just kept it on this co-op version. All these are the different workstations that I have put in, including a bed. But this is pretty much Craftopia. This is what you can expect. A lot of building. Here is the map. As you can see, the giant sword looking items on the map, those are kind of like points of interest where you can actually teleport to them. So what I'm going to do is just a quick little change, because that was my level 1 character. I just switched to my main character here, which, as you can see, I was at level 1 starting off, but the gist is the same. I'm now level 13, and it's pretty much all those things are what I've discovered so far as I was playing the game the first time. Now, I took a long break, so it was good to just start off a brand new character just to give you guys an idea of what you missed from me starting a brand new game. So we're going to continue on from this point for as far as where I last logged off to. Now, you can see quite a few points of interest on the map that I haven't visited, and those are usually going to be a darker color. But once I get to them, that will actually activate. The ones that are circles, those are actually kind of like some teleport stones. The ones that are just the tall sword looking things, those are like key points of interest. But different areas on the map will have different icons. You can actually look at a legend to see what different icons mean. But it's helpful when you're actually trying to do some crafting. You need unique recipes. This is pretty much what you're going to use to find those unique recipes. Different zones are harder than others. The farther up you go, or the farther away from the starting area you get, the more difficult the monsters get, the higher level they get. But the loot and the rewards are a lot better. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're doing this co-op, it's probably going to be a little bit of an easier time to fight off all those monsters. But if you're doing it solo, expect a lot of challenges as you explore the map. Okay, so as you play, you will unlock the ability to craft a motorcycle, which is kind of like our mount here. So when you're not teleporting, you're basically on your motorcycle cruising around. As you get off, it'll disappear, but it's always going to be in your hotbar. You can even put it away if you want. But this is something that you will unlock probably around the mid-tier levels, like between 5 and 10. I can't really say for sure which one it is, because like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. But the motorcycle is pretty decent. It's a little difficult to control when you first start, because it kind of gets a little crazy on the turns and stuff. Going straight away is fine, but when you got to do some pretty tight turns, it can get a little squirrely on those corners. But as you can see, nice view too, by the way. This is a very anime-like world. That land over there is run by a bunch of giants. You can actually see them in the distance. As soon as you get close to them, they start chucking stuff at you. Spears. They have giant bows and arrows that they try to shoot you. I wouldn't advise going over there in the early stages. Maybe when you get a little stronger, or when you have a partner. But still, it's a challenge. But the loot that they drop is really good from what I can see. And you can actually recover their arrows when they shoot them at you. So where we're at right now, you'll have these different towers to the different zones. They kind of like are the key points of interest for each zone. And also, by the way, as you play, you will be able to unlock hang gliders. You can actually craft this. There's a little stamina bar, as you can see off to the right. It's yellow and it's dropping. I just want to fly over here, not too close, but fly over here just to give you an idea what the giants look like and what their attacks are. I'm not gonna get myself killed, but as you can see, there's an arrow that one of the giants shot at me from their giant bow and arrow. You can actually recover those arrows and use them in your own bow and arrow if you have that kind of weapon. But high points, if you want to quickly get around the map, you can jump off the cliff as long as you have a hang glider, and you can kind of glide to the different locations that you want to go to if you don't want to just run on the ground. You can also swim in this game. I don't think you can drown, but there are plenty of areas here that you can actually just kind of hang out on the edge of the cliff or the beach and just do some fishing. So as you can see, look at all these fishing spots here. If I really wanted to, I could just spend like pretty much most of my game time just fishing. and then taking a fish back, and I can either convert them into food, or I can convert some of them into like potions and medicine. You can even sell some of them if you want. Some of them are ingredients that you can grind up and maybe get some magical powder out of them. Really just depends on how you want to play. Now, when you do some fishing, I'm kind of high up, so the fish isn't really coming up here where I can just pick them up. But as you catch them, they will just kind of float in place and spin in a nice slow circle. So as you can see, there's 3 of them down there. Now, every time you fish out these circles, those circles disappear, and it takes a minute for them to reappear, respawn in some fresh fish. So I'm gonna catch these guys, then I'll jump down there and I'll collect what's floating there. Now, these fish do fill up your inventory pretty quick, unless you get some that are kind of stacking. So just keep that in mind. If you are a loot goblin like me, your inventory space will be constantly filling up because there are so many things that you can pick up in this game. Okay, so I swam around quite a bit, kind of two reasons. One, to find some other fishing spots, because I'm trying to see what kind of variety of fish I can catch here. That's why I'm spending so much time fishing in this actual playthrough. And to be honest, as I play this, that's pretty much what I spend most of my time doing, because it's just such a relaxing activity. Just kind of stand on the shore or on a cliff or by a little pond or lake and just start fishing. The problem is my inventory fills up so fast when I'm doing all this that I just don't have the space, and I have to start choosing what I'm going to destroy in my inventory. But if this is your style of game where you just kind of want to hang out and do some fishing, you're definitely going to be really happy with this game, because the fishing in this game is really easy to do, and it's really chill, really relaxing. So looking at my inventory here, my equipment. Now, as you can see, these actually go into my consumable category, and my consumable category is filled up because they're saying there's not enough space. And that's when I kind of have to look and see, what do I want to get rid of in my consumable category. But if I am close enough, I will run these fish back to the base and drop them off into the machines or the treasure chest or whatever I have in the store system there, and come back and do some more fishing. But right now, I think I'm going to try to do some eating to free up some space, and then pick up that fish and move on from there. But this is pretty much how I spend a lot of time in this game, is fishing, other than exploring the map and doing some fighting. But I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video. Really like this game. If it's something that you are interested in, a very chill, relaxing game, I definitely recommend giving this a try. But as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.